Welcome back to another video. I am so excited to share a update vlog. I don't know what to call it, but I'm just excited to just speak. I finished my little backyard oasis. My vegetables and herbs are growing, so I'm full of gratitude today. I'm full of gratitude that I'm able to record on my new camera. I'm giving gratitude for all the new subscribers to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jasmine, the host of the Healing Homegirls podcast. I also am an intuitive coach. What that means is I co-create relationships with people and hold weekly accountability meetings to goal set or just talk about life's happenings. Sometimes people need a friend, but my boundary and my capacity would be having to schedule and having an energetic exchange. So I decided to do coaching actually not long ago. It's been about 3 months into it fully enveloping the business and really getting my LLC and business credit and everything together. Shout out to my sister. She definitely is handling the business portion for me. But I'm excited. I'm almost done with my website. I wanted to do a update video because although I have not been consistent with my podcast, and actually unintentionally, because I really wanted to take some time off to spend summertime with my children, and they're not in school. Pretty much every day summer for them, but really enjoying the weather, being outside, really rejuvenating myself, because I have been through so many trauma experiences. Having CPTSD and ADHD, I don't want that to spew over into relationships that I am co-creating right now. So I do sound baths, and I can't wait to actually add that on as a service. Everything God is producing in me and bringing out of me, I didn't think that. I always looked at things, was like, oh, I should try that. Oh, it sounds good. It always resonated with my soul, but there was a fear of evolving and the fear of evolving into something that God wouldn't like, because I was always attracted to piercings and tattoos and sound baths and meditations, and there is a certain standard in church culture that brought up a fear of evolving. It really did, because I still, in the back of my head, after years of no contact with my mother, after not talking to my family for, disconnecting with my family's standards, and I still, in the back of my head, wanted to appease a certain standard I grew up with. And also, I think a lot of it, truthfully, was the fear of being judged. And I have to say, going through this journey, the fear of being judged by friends or family, really, we had to do some inner work in that. I had to do some inner work in that. I still am, because that brings up either, one, a self-sabotage within me, or two, a imposter syndrome, to where I don't want to complete stuff, or to where I'm completing it and not putting it out there. So again, I'm loving this journey because God is allowing me to learn myself for once, without anyone's pressure to change or unwanted advice. I always got that, and I get it, because I will jump into something fast and people are like, slow down. A lot of people in my life are always slow down, but I feel that my spirit has always moved fast, and I was just trying to keep up. And so now that I'm able to keep up with my fast moving spirit within the things God wants for me, the things that I want for myself, therefore I feel God wants it for me too. And that can be a catch-22, because a lot of people hear that and are like, well, not everything is God. But as long as I feel I'm calling. You want the hat on me? Okay. Thank you. As long as I feel that I am calling on the things that I am calling on, as long as you're hot, okay, you're gonna have to go inside. I had a fear of evolving. I mean, I went and got lip piercings. I still want to finish my sleeve tattoo. And I love doing sound baths. I love doing meditation. And there was a lot of things that I feared to even do, because there was a certain church culture that I was trying to appease, because my God is the God who I believe sent Jesus. Because I do believe that I distinguish my God, the word of the Bible, by the one who sent Jesus down. And I believe he sent Jesus down in human form so we can learn our emotional state and emotional regulation, and how we do need to go into these deep, dark places to understand how powerful his love is. So I always had a contradiction within myself of the things that I wanted to do, and now that I'm evolving into her, I feel so much at peace, but I realized some anxiety came up that I may be displeasing God. And I had so much confirmation. Okay, you're like a little puppy. Stop. Get out your mouth. Get out your mouth. My gosh. Ow. I had so much discouragement come up, but then I had so much confirmation that I went into one of my healing circles, and a lady in there discussed a meditation, or did a meditation, did a meditation. And the meditation she did was to backtrack and go back to when you felt God's love and God's presence. And for me, when I go in search of his love, in search of his confirmation, that helped me with all the anxiety. It just all dissipated, all of it. And that he will love me regardless what I do. I'm not out here murdering, I'm not out here stealing, but I am being judged by the intentionality of my heart. And in my heart space, all I want to do is be blessed so I can bless others. That has always been my prayer, to be a vessel. However God wants that vessel to look within me, he is bringing out of me. So I had a lot of confirmation to start doing my Bible studies live, which I wanted to start today, but definitely will start, and will be doing Saturday mornings. So I'm excited for that, Saturday and possibly Sunday mornings, because those are my days off of rejuvenation and self-care. But I definitely am going to start my lives here soon and just do Bible study and just be in the Word, no matter who I evolve into. And that's the thing. I think that a lot of people will miss out on life. A lot of people will miss out on life because they're scared to try new things because of the culture we were taught, the church culture that we were taught. And there's a certain etiquette within that. And don't get me wrong, I get how that may look with my fashion sense, I would say. But all through the Bible, God had a fashion sense. He has a fashion sense in colors, in crystals. I'm not saying go again. I've been there, done that. I'm not going to pray to a crystal. I'm not going to put it on me thinking that it's going to give me something that God can't. But I do believe that that in the Word, He has it, crystals and pearls and diamonds and sacrificing a lamb with no blemish, Esther with having 12 months of beauty care. Those are the things that resonate with me, is the aesthetic that God has and the aesthetic that God has me rearing towards and craving. And I feel, regardless what I do, He will search my heart and I am going to be in heaven. I mean, there's people that do way worse things than me, and I know they're going to be in heaven, I know that my God is an accepting God, and I know that He'll accept me. Even if it is a mistake, I just want people to hold space. I am no longer accepting people's opinion on my business, on how I should look, what I should do. I'm no longer accepting that. I know that I have an etiquette that's respectful to my husband. This baby, he likes climbing my chair. I know that I have an etiquette for how I approach myself with another man, which doesn't happen because I don't put myself in spaces that would happen. But overall, I know that this is what I want. This is what I want to look like. I remember in one of my healing circles, someone wanted to have surgery. And another lady was like, don't do that. I can't stand that. And maybe people want unwanted advice like that if they don't have guidance or know where they want to go in life. But as for me, I know. Oh, attention. Hey, buddy.